All right, everyone, the geometry board exam is just around the corner. Feeling that stress build up? Well, don't. Today, I'm going to give you a complete one-day master plan to not just revise the entire syllabus, but to walk into that exam hall feeling totally confident and ready to score maximum marks. Yeah, I get it. One day for all of geometry? It sounds kind of impossible, right? You've got formulas, theorems, constructions. It feels like a mountain to climb. I know you're feeling the pressure, but that's exactly why this plan exists. So just take a deep breath. Seriously, this explainer is going to be your lifesaver. We are not going to panic study. What we have is a proven, strategic, and actually stress-free path that will guide you straight to success. Just stick with me and let's turn all that anxiety into action. So here it is, your one-day battle plan. We've taken this huge, overwhelming task and broken it down into a simple, step-by-step guide. And listen, the goal here isn't just to pass, it's to maximize your marks in the smartest way possible. So why does this plan actually work? It's simple, really. We're basing everything on the official board paper pattern. We're going to focus on the chapters that carry the most weight in your exam. I mean, look at this list. Similarity, circles, trigonometry, these are the heavy hitters. These are where the big marks are hiding. So we're going to target them to make sure you get the best possible score. This is all about studying smart, not just hard. And here's what our day is going to look like. We'll kick off the morning by building a super strong foundation with all the formulas, and then lock in some easy, guaranteed marks with constructions. Then, in the afternoon, we tackle the giants, similarity, and circles. In the evening, we'll master the chapters that are all about applying those formulas. And to wrap it all up, we'll seal our preparation with a quick final mock test. See? A clear, manageable structure for the whole day. Okay, let's dive into our morning session. Our first goal is to get all the fundamentals down perfectly, and then immediately cash in on some guaranteed marks from the board. Now, before you even think about solving a single problem, you are going to spend the first 30 minutes just revising formulas. This is non-negotiable. Go through your notes and just quickly read through the similarity ratios, Pythagoras theorem, distance formula, all the trig ratios, and the mensuration formulas. This little warm-up is going to prime your brain for the entire day. Formula warm-up done? Awesome. Now, let's go get some of the easiest and most guaranteed marks you will score in the entire exam. It's time for constructions. Listen, don't waste time practicing every single type of construction. The board has its favorites. You really only need to master 3 main types: constructing a similar triangle, drawing a tangent from a point on the circle, and drawing tangents from a point outside the circle. If you can do these 3 perfectly, you're practically guaranteed full marks in this section. And here's exactly how you get those full marks. You need to know the board's marking scheme. It's super clear. A neat, accurate diagram with all the proper markings gets you 2 marks. Writing down the logical steps of your construction gets you another 2. And please don't forget the final concluding statement for that last crucial mark. Follow this format and it's a guaranteed full marks question. Fantastic. Morning session is in the bag. Now, let's get into the heart of the paper with our afternoon session. This is where we tackle those big concept-heavy chapters that carry a ton of marks. First step, similarity. And you can see it right there. This is a very important chapter. The 3 similarity tests, AA, SAS, and SSS, are your foundation. Make sure you know exactly when to use each one. Also, you can bet that the basic proportionality theorem and the angle bisector theorem are going to show up, either as a direct proof or inside a problem. So you've got to practice them well. And of course, the good old Pythagoras theorem. You've been using this for years, right? A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Don't underestimate it. It might seem simple, but I promise you, it's going to be everywhere in your geometry paper. So how will they ask about it? Well, it'll probably be one of 3 ways. The easiest is just finding a missing side. A slightly trickier version is where they give you 3 sides and ask you to verify if it's a right-angled triangle. And the most common one you'll see is a word problem, about a ladder against a wall or the shadow of a pole. Okay, next up, circles. This chapter is all about theorems, which can feel a little scary, but it's not so bad. Just focus on these 4. They're the most important. Remember, the angle at the center is double the angle on the circle. Opposite angles of a cyclic quad add up to 180. The secant-tangent theorem connects tangents and secants, and the intersecting chords theorem deals with chords crossing inside. Know these, and you can handle almost any circle problem they throw at you. You're doing great. We're on to the final study block of the day, the evening session. This part is all about speed and accuracy. We're focusing on chapters that are super dependent on getting your formulas and your calculations exactly right. Let's start with trigonometry. Honestly, half the battle is won if you just know this table by heart. The values for sine, cosine, and tangent at 30, 45, and 60 degrees have to be on the tip of your tongue. Don't waste precious exam time trying to figure them out. Just memorize them now. And here it is, the golden identity of trigonometry. Sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equals 1. This is your master key, your secret weapon for all of those prove that questions. I guarantee almost every proof will need this identity at some crucial step. And finally, mensuration. This chapter is a pure formula game. You just have to know the formulas for arc length, area of a sector, and the volumes of the cylinder, cone, and sphere. The trick here isn't the concept. It's about picking the right formula and being super careful with your calculations. Please double-check your work. All right, the main revision is complete. You have armed yourself with all the concepts and all the formulas you need. Now it's time for the final, most important step, a confidence-boosting performance test. Okay, I want you to actually pause this explainer, set a timer for 30 minutes, and solve this mini paper right here. One proof from Similarity, a couple problems from circles and coordinate geometry, and a few sums from Trigo and Mensuration. This is going to give you real exam practice and, most importantly, help you get a feel for managing your time. So, here's the main takeaway from all this. What you just did today wasn't just hard work. It was smart revision. And this focused, strategic approach is your most direct path to scoring high marks tomorrow. So as you get ready for your exam, I just want you to remember these 3 things. You've put in the practice today. You've maintained your focus throughout this entire plan. Now all that's left is to have confidence in your preparation. You've done the work. You are ready. You've got this. And that's our game plan. You've worked hard and you're ready. Go and give it your absolute best in the exam. All the very best from all of us here at S Gurukul. If this helped you out, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more exam strategies.